URL's Battle Rap Arena. Jesserican with URL's very own Street Star Norbs. Feeling a little under the weather today. It's going to be Norbs, and Norbs, go ahead, introduce your co-host for the day.
Oh, I'm feeling good. I got the, since today's fan appreciation for me today, I've been talking to the fans all day. I got my homie from the West Coast, my homie Tay. Tay, introduce yourself.
Hey, it's Tay from California. On here, just expressing my love for battle rap. You feel me?
Yeah, and we appreciate it, Tay. I got Jesse over here. Jesse's sick. He's under the weather. He went to a strip club, and I told Jesse do not make out with the strippers, and he caught mononucleosis. So, Jesse's gonna be down for about a week, guys, and I know a lot of the guests are happy, but Jesse's like a good friend of mine, and he's a really good dude, and he's preparing for his next battle because Jesse does have a battle coming up. He called out AR-16, and I heard some of the shit he got for AR, and to be honest with you,
I follow him on Twitter.
Well, AR is. I mean, if he doesn't bring his A game against Jesse might put him in the dirt. I've heard some of the shit. I think it's amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jesse's been writing.
Jesse's definitely been writing. Like, Jesse's really focused on his battle. Like, Jesse is. He's like my retarded little brother. Like, you know what I mean? Like, proud of him. You walk around with him, and you try to love him, and then you look at Jesse, and I don't know, man. I just love the guy. He's a great guy, but he is a retard. And I don't know, man. I think he's ready, though. I think he's ready for AR-16. I'm getting him prepared. I might throw him at 106 Park. Jesse's there, man. We just got to dress him a little better, and we'll be able to get this going. What you think, Jess? I think Jesse disappeared again. But the big thing this week, I was in the office on Saturday, and I was out there with DNA, Smack, Sarah Connor, Duchess. We were all in the office. Poison Pen was there. Poison Pen is part of the team, so was Sarah Connor. And I was talking to DNA. We were trying to figure out an opponent for DNA. And out of nowhere, DNA said, I want Mickey Fax. And we all kind of looked at each other. We were like, oh, shit, he wants Mickey. So Beasley hits up Mickey Fax, and Mickey Fax says, no. Mickey says he don't want DNA. He said he battled Verb, Lux, and there was another name I forgot. So I ended up speaking to Mickey that night. And basically Mickey said, DNA don't want them problems. And DNA says the same thing. And as a fan of the sport and a fan of Mickey Fax, as well as DNA, I kind of want to see it. I kind of want to see where that goes. You're talking about a guy that's a mainstream artist that's really popular against DNA. And there's bad blood there. There is bad blood there. I want to see these two guys collide and go crazy. What do you think? What do you think, Tay?
I want to see it. I'm more leaning towards DNA though. DNA got bars. I'm not really a big fan. I think he's fat. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the battle though. To keep it real, but. I mean, if it did go down, I would.
You don't think it would be a good look for a battle rap?
I mean, it would be. It would be. Because like Norm said, it is a mainstream artist against DNA. But I don't know. I'm just not I'm not really feeling that battle. I don't know why. It sits wrong with me.
Well, Duchess was also in there, and Duchess is a URL MC, and then Duchess is stepping back in the ring. If y'all didn't know that, she is stepping back in the ring. She was in the office for a reason, so let's start the rumor mill now. She has a very big opponent. It's going to be announced sometime this week. So shouts out to Duchess. It was a good look. Shouts out to Jesserican. She's put an event together called Bars and Bra Straps. So she's got some talent, man. She's got some talent coming here. And I don't know, man. We were discussing everything from John the Don's opponent in Chicago, which everybody's seen it on Twitter. He'll be battling Calico today. So that's a big matchup.
That's a big matchup.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
John versus Calico?
Yes. Terranio. Whatever.
I'm excited for that because John, I think John's hella dope. Calico has like stepped his game up to me. I mean, the first time I seen Calico battle was at Mob, and he battled Heartless, and I thought, huh?
The guy with the pink hat. Okay.
Yeah, the guy with the pink hat. And I really, I thought that Heartless was going to lose just off of, visual appearance. You feel me? So when they stepped in the battle ring, like I said, I thought Heartless was going to lose, but I really think that Heartless killed Calico. And I did make that known to Calico on Twitter, and he called me a fool. But, ever since then, because I wasn't really a Calico fan after that battle, I was like, he lost to Heartless. You feel me? So I wasn't really feeling him. But then he has stepped his shit up, tremendously to me. So I think him and John and Calico would be a really good battle. I can't wait for that.
I definitely agree with that. I think John's one of the rising stars in URL. I totally agree. Mm-hmm. But on another note, Heartless, I like Heartless. I think Heartless needs to be back in the URL.
Heartless got bars.
Heartless? You feel me? He retired for a little bit. Now he's coming back. He has two battles
against who?
coming up. Huh? One is against X Factor, and then I seen him tweet earlier today about another one. I want to say, it started with the L, and it had a C in it. I don't know if it's LC, but I forget who, but I know he's battling X Factor. Huh?
If it's not on the URL stage, I don't really care where he's battling.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying, for instance, if he would have battled X Factor anywhere but here, I think it loses its luster. And I think, as much as I like Heartless, and this is my personal opinion of Heartless, I think he's very talented. I think he's caught up in chasing names as opposed to just putting in that work. And that's one thing I respect about John, B-Magic, Calico. These guys literally put in that work and made their own name without a name. So, Heartless, come home, battle, stop chasing names, stop listening to Fox. You know what I mean? But I'm just being real. I think Fox is a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Great guy. I just think
Fox is great.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's ugly as shit. Great guy.
He's what? Hey, he looked like Kobe.
No. I think Kobe, by the way.
Whatever, Lakers all day. Don't hate. Yeah, I mean, Heartless was supposed to battle O-Red at the Jungle battle out here, and O-Red didn't battle him.
Yeah, I know that. So, and that's what I'm saying is, I respect Heartless's ability. I just think a lot of these guys let their pride stand in the way, and they feel like they deserve this and this and that. But I just say, just battle, bro.
I agree what you're saying. But I think that Heartless's bars deserve the type of niggas he's gonna battle, though. You feel me? I think they deserve the names that he's gonna battle, that he has been battling.
But sometimes they make it too much about that to me. That's why, shout out to Norv, for running the whole Proving Grounds thing, because to me, that's where it's at. It brings back the whole essence of what this battle rap is supposed to be, because you don't have that whole diva attitude at the Proving Grounds. You just got a bunch of hungry MCs that just want to be heard. And that's what, if it seems like once these people start getting X amount of views and everything else, it seems like some of them just lose their hunger and that fire dwindles out.
I totally feel you on that.
You were at the last proving ground, and I know you've seen it. You've seen Big K. You've seen Dirt. Lance. Like, these guys are talented and they're hungry. It's just, and this is why, when I bring in last year's class, it was John and JCB Magic, QP, and I talked to them, and I had told them, listen, don't worry about who you battle. It doesn't matter who you battle. Anybody can pay a calico to go battle you. It's not not necessarily gonna benefit your career.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go out there and perform, and that's why I respected John, the Clean Pacino. They've made their names without battling a so-called name, and I think a lot of people try to avoid the work part of it, and I don't respect that, and I let it be known when I speak to these people. And that's one thing about me, that I really take pride in what I do, and then when somebody works hard, I want them. I think they deserve it, and that's why I give a big shout out to B Magic for battling the Real Deal, or John for putting on a classic with Magic and putting on a classic with Bill Collector. So to me, it's not necessarily who you battle. Math got to where Math was because he put in that work. I mean, Battle Ryan Solomon had a classic.
I mean, look at Mook. Mook battled everybody.
Exactly. Mook did his thing. Loaded Lux did his thing, and it's like, make your own legacy, build your own brand. Don't build your name off of, don't try to build your brand off of somebody else. And that's just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? Smack to me is the brand. It's up to you to make your own while you're in there. You know what I mean? You got the stage, you got the audience, now it's up to you to establish your audience. So, I don't know, that's just me. But I know there's callers. Today's Fan Appreciation Day. We got the lovely Tay here, and she is very good.
Thank you.
We're basically going to be taking questions from the fans. So, Tay, I'll take the first question from you, since it's Fan Appreciation Day, and you're a fan of the URL, the number one battle league in the world. And I'll take the first question from you. What do you want to know, Tay?
I want to know why Smack hasn't done a battle out here in the West Coast.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. We're 2.5 years old. We're 2.5 years old. And you got a company run by 4 people. Mac, myself, Chico, and Beasley. And we don't have the luxury of having a multi-million-dollar corporation behind us like Atlantic Records or Death Camp. So everything is I'm not saying, we can do it, but, we're building it. We're running a $1 million operation with 4 people without sponsors, with everything else, you know what I mean? And we haven't been stationed in the West Coast yet, but we are getting there. Don't think we're not.
So you guys, so you guys are planning to come out here and do a URL.
Yeah, of course. Remember, there's only 4 of us, so it's not like, and it's not like we can't do it. It's just, we have a strong fan base in the Midwest. We took care of some battles. I would like to develop some MCs in the West Coast, so when we do go to the West Coast, I can have an event with those West Coast MCs. So we're definitely trying to get there. I definitely fucks with the West Coast. Shouts out to Fox, Heartless, and those gentlemen out there. And I definitely do it. We're definitely interested in doing it. It's just, making it happen. I would love to do it in Vegas, to be honest with you. I love Vegas. So, we could be out there as early as the fall. So,
Okay.
So like I said, we got a lot of, we're progressing at a rapid pace, and we're going to get there. Like, I want to do my next event in the Philippines, or in Europe, or whatever. Like, we have fans everywhere. So, you know,
True.
I know England wants us out there, so, you know.
All right.
Wants us there. Just let us know where. Let's go to the fans, brother.
All right. 262, you on there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's up, brother?
How y'all doing?
Hello.
We doing up. So I want to thank you for being a fan. So what's your question, brother?
No problem. Before I ask my question, I just want to say, I heard y'all earlier, talking about Heartless or whatever, and I think Tay was saying that, I'm sorry if I messed your name up.
No, it's just hella funny. I haven't been called Tay in hella long, but go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say, I think the other guy he's supposed to be battling besides X Factor is JC. I think that's the name you was looking for.
Okay.
JC.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Norbs, I heard you say earlier that you think Heartless is too caught up in chasing big names instead of putting in the work. And yeah, that's how you. I think that he feels that since he's been on the main stage twice already, that I think he feels like he shouldn't have to go through the PGs already, because he already battled, Shotgun Suge on the main stage. And he already battled Big.
No,
excuse
me.
You never say
you had to go. The big misconception, brother. I would never disrespect Heartless. For one, and two, the PGs isn't a downgrade. Having said that, I never told Heartless he would have to battle there. Like, I would bring Heartless right over. People have a big misconception about me with the Suns. I was the one that reached out to get Heartless. I loved Heartless when I seen him battling. I forgot who the hell he battled, actually. I seen Heartless, and I offered him to battle with Shotgun Suge, because I think he had a lot of potential. Having said that, then after he battled Big Cannon, they had a great battle. I didn't see him for a while. I would never disrespect Heartless. I think Heartless has great ability. I personally think he could be the best member of the Suns, even with Conceit there.
He is the best member of the Suns to me. But go ahead. For the people that are saying that I'm going to tell them to go to the PGs, that's ridiculous. I have the utmost respect for Heartless. I think he's dope, and I would love to see Heartless come over and battle with Swave Seva or John the Don. I would have loved to see him battle B Magic, and that's what people think that I was trying to get him to the PG, because I said I wanted him to battle B Magic on the stage.
Yeah.
And like I said, no disrespect to Fox. Fox has to protect his artist. I don't know the relationship they have, but he took that, I guess, as an insult. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I just thought it was a great battle.
You confronted Fox about? You asked Fox to have Heartless battle in the PGs, and he wasn't with it?
Just about B Magic, period.
And he wasn't with it?
No, they weren't with it. And like I said, no disrespect to Heartless, or Fox, but they feel like they got to do what's best for them, and I'm not mad at that. But if Heartless wants to come and to the URL and battle, I have nothing against it. I have nothing but almost respect for that man. He's dope as hell. He's a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Hearts. Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on Twitter or something like that, where you want him to battle B Magic, and he acted like he didn't want to do it because he already battled, I guess, two people who he felt was above B Magic. So I guess Fox or whoever, I guess, advised him not to do it. So I mean, I guess he feel like he's doing what's best for him. But I guess in the end, it could be a mistake, or it could be just what he want to do. I guess it depends on how
Fox really looks out for the Suns. Like, that's his squad. You feel me? Like, he really makes sure they get what they need to get done. If that makes sense. I don't know how to explain that. Like I said.
I understand what you're saying. Heartless hasn't battled in over how long?
Because Heart's retired. He's coming back now.
Can I ask you a question? How do you retire before your career starts? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know how you retire, but he retired. He said that he didn't want to do it no more. He didn't want to battle rap no more, right? But he's coming. Red was supposed to be his coming back battle. and then that never happened. So now he has X Factor and JC, right? That's dude's name, JC. So those are I don't know, but what I was told was that Hearts retired and his old Red battle was supposed to be his coming back, and now it wasn't. So, but I mean,
Well,
like Fox really, huh?
What it is too is Fox feels as if
No,
I don't
what I was.
Sons. I'm just saying that I don't respect the Sons, but I actually do have a lot of respect for PD and Heartless. I think they're dope. I just think they all kind of rap really similar.
A lot of punchlines in that crew.
Yeah, I mean, Heartless, to me, like I said, I love Heartless. I think Heartless is fucking dope. I just think a lot of them, there's not a lot of diversity with them. You kind of see everything, like, you know, like, if there's 12 battles, 12 of the battles that they co-sign sound exactly the same. And I don't know, I just, it drives me fucking insane watching that.
Everybody, yeah. Everybody says that they all sound the same though. I mean, in some, I mean, yeah, in some of them they do. I mean, like they have Deadman now. He doesn't do the whole stop, pause, and go back over the bar thing. He doesn't do that.
Deadman, I gotta take a better look at Deadman. I actually was supposed to book Deadman for a PG, and the times got pushed back, and I wasn't able to get him, but I would definitely like to bring Deadman for PG. I'd love to bring Heartless back, because I think Heartless has set a lot of trends that people are doing now, and he doesn't get credit for that. And, you know, Heartless is a very witty guy, man. Like, he has the ability to be a big star in the URL because he's talented. I'm not going to take nothing away from Heartless. Heartless is talented as hell.
Yeah.
So hope Heartless, you know, you come to the URL stage and you battle where you belong, brother. But I definitely think you belong with the best. Let's go to the next caller.
All right. 267, you on there?
Philadelphia, what's up?
267, you there? All right.
267, cat got your tongue.
323, you there?
Yo, what the hell's the deal, man?
What's
Yeah,
good, brother?
Yeah, we hear you.
You know what it is, man. Dinetto Sucio, at I am Dinetto Sucio on Twitter. No, it's the father, man.
Oh, what's good, brother? What's good, man?
You know I have to call in, man. You know what I'm saying? Speak my mind.
Appreciate the call, man. Speak your mind, man. It's fan appreciation, man. Thank you for being a fan. What's up?
Listen, man, I definitely agree with y'all. Heartless is a motherfucking beast. You feel me? Like, he's to me, and not just to me, he's probably the hottest nigga, you know what I'm saying, up there in Stockton. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, shouts out to my nigga Cocky, shouts out to my nigga Tortee.
Yes.
If you ain't heard of Cocky, man, that boy got balls too, man.
Cocky is crazy.
I love Cocky Bar. I think Cocky Bar is just dope. He got Kool-Aid at the end of his dreads. It bugs me the fuck out. I don't understand the whole red thing.
What would you say?
You know, like he dipped his dreads in Kool-Aid. It's weird, but yeah. Wow.
Yeah, man, like I said, they definitely, you know, they got some talent up there, man. You know, Food Chain, you know, them Sun niggas and shit, you know what I'm saying? When I started battling, I did my first battle hosted by, well, not really much of the first battle, but the second battle, I battled twice in one day. I battled the boy, Authentic Tiff. I don't know if you ever heard of him. Real
yeah,
cool
what's
kid,
your name again? What's your name again?
My name is I used to go by Savage and Fly. I go by Dinetto Sucio now.
Okay. You battled Tiff?
I battled the kid in the IE, and, you know what I'm saying, he has a similar style to QP, man, but, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's part of In the Window now, and because QP is not a part of Sens no more, they, like, made their own squad In the Window.
Yeah, In the Window, yeah. yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Why is creepy artists on this? Why? I don't understand this.
I've heard hella different stories. You're gonna have to talk to Fox on that, because like Fox said they're still cool, but I've heard hella different stories, hella different stories.
I heard what happened was that QP stole one of Fox's tank tops, and they got us so stuff all over that shit, and they just, that's just, I mean, shout out to QP. I like QP. He got a lot of heart. I seen him battle with Sway Seller. I don't understand why the fuck he took that battle, but he came out to New York and then he got busy. Not really, but shout out to QP though. Good dude, man. I like QP a lot. But shout out to Cat Splat, bitch, whatever her name is on Twitter. She just said Cat Splat, I think her name is. Cat Splat, bitch. Shout out to her.
Word.
And Deadpool said I'm crazy for saying that Heartless can be better than Conceited. That's my opinion. I love Conceited. I don't get it twisted. I just said Heartless might have the ability to be better than Conceited. I think that's a strong possibility.
He's real underrated.
Yeah, Heartless is dope. He just, like, he's really dope, man. Like, he's very witty, man. Like, and if you even date back to Battle Big Cannon, that whole slow it down shit, he started all that shit. So, you know, saying the shit again, like, he is definitely dope. He was one of the first people born in the URL, so, you know, I don't know. But yeah. What's any other questions?
Oh, yeah. 248, you on there?
Yeah.
Detroit.
Pontiac.
I'm from the Yak. What's up? I'm from the Yak myself, man. What's up?
I was trying to, you from the Yak. But, I was trying to see, who do you think gonna be, like, next to come up from the Yak? So I know you've been out here, like, in and out. Like, who you, like...
The Yak might have one of the deepest talent pools I've seen. I love Ill Will. This nigga Ill Will. Let me tell you about Ill Will. I seen the battle with Logic. He got busy. I got to see him live against Jay Huggins. This nigga...
If I saw Jay Huggins.
It's blast. Huh? Yeah, he went crazy. I would love to see Big K versus Ill Will. I think they're the two best in this class. I think Ill Will and Big K are unbelievable. But that Ill Will nigga, there's something wrong with that nigga.
He must be nice if you put him in Big K category.
He's fucking amazing. Like I sat there and watched. This nigga is the cockiest bastard I've ever seen in my life. But he is dope. To be honest with you, I love JC. I think JC is amazing.
Yeah.
I think Ill Will. JC's gonna get pissed at me for saying this. He's the best. I'll be honest with you. Ill Will is possibly the best in the Yak, and then him and JC, they're very talented. Like Yak Town, shouts to the Yak.
I don't know. Because JC just had a battle with Link. JC just had a battle with Lynch, and it was, like, ridiculous. I think, personally, watching the battle, I think JC lost to Lynch.
Oh, you think he lost to Lynch? You know what's funny? I heard people tell me that JC won. I heard some people tell me that Lynch won. I like Lynch. I seen Lynch actually. I thought Lynch was going in because round one. He had some shit, and then he choked. Maybe it's because I was there, because, you know, I am a celebrity. I tend to make these people nervous, you know. When I'm in the room, I've seen people choke up, and it's amazing. I've seen women cry, old men just choke. So amazing. So Lynch did choke, but I think he had the ability. But I like Lynch. I would definitely give Lynch a shot in the URL. But if I had to pick one person besides JC, because I think JC is fucking phenomenal, Ill Will is the best nigga. Fuck the Yak. I'm not fuck the Yak, literally, because I love the Yak. JC's the Ill Will nigga in the state of Michigan. Forget the Yak. I didn't mean fuck the Yak like disrespect. I love the Yak. In June. Ill Will is the best upcoming nigga probably in the entire Midwest. I'm going to say that. How about that?
That's a big statement.
His ill will is bananas. I hope he, gets whatever situations he has to handle. But he is supposed to be battling in June, July in the URL. So I'm going to say ill will. Ill will. I've already been close on ill will. It's just getting him a battle. And, there's some certain situations I can't really talk about in the year. But ill will to me is the best prospect in the Midwest right now. Hands down.
So,
all right. Let's go to the next caller. 410, you on there?
Which 410 you talking about? Is just me by myself or by myself?
You the one talking.
Alright, that's what's up then. Yo, what's up, y'all?
So,
I got a new area code today. Snacks, I got a new area code today.
Oh, what's good, big bro?
where's 410?
What's up, brother? This is Maryland, man. Body Land. That's what it's called. Murder Land. You don't know nothing. Where's she from? Where you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah, where you from?
I'm from Sacramento, California.
Yeah, you sound like it. What up, Snacks?
That's north.
Where's Jesse at today?
You got a question?
Yeah. Where's Jesse?
He's sick.
Jesse called mononucleosis, and he'll be out. He was making out with strippers last week.
All right. My brother knows. I got one question. Today. Check this out. I see on there on Twitter they talking about John and the 1 rounds. And everybody knows how everybody talks about how they truly feel about the 1 rounds. But I saw a video in a blog, a video on with Beasley, and he was talking about how he feels about the 1 rounds. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was right after the Charlie Clips and X Factor, that whole controversy over that 1 round battle. And Beasley was talking about how he felt about it and how he was totally against it, what it does, how it takes away from the culture, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. But I still see that nobody's doing anything about the 1 rounds. Why?
Well,
John and Calico, why?
I'm going to tell you why. I fucking hate the 1 rounds. Period. But this is what happened. And then you can ask John, if you speak to him when I called him. I was fucking pissed about the 1 round. I told him he shouldn't take the 1 round because, to me, it cheats the fans. Now, this wasn't something that we set up. We wanted a 3-round battle. Calico has other obligations that he has to do, and that's what he offered John. I told John, this is real talk. I didn't want to see him go 1 round. I'd rather him, to be honest with you, hold out to do the 3 rounds. They came to a mutual agreement. We didn't pitch it. This is not something we're putting together. Calico wanted to do the 1 round, and that's where it lies. Do we want
now? All right, now, 2 things. One, you were talking earlier about. You tweeted earlier. You said that you missed the old days when these guys were humble. Remember that?
Yes, I totally.
That was earlier this afternoon. You said that, and now we all see the prima donna stuff that they display. Most of them, the majority of them. Now, but what I see constantly though is compromise. I still see compromise within the actual league. When if y'all say from top to bottom, Smack, Beasley, yourself, everybody said nobody really hears Chico talk, so Smack, Beasley, yourself all say, that y'all don't like the 1 rounds, but it's a constant compromise whenever the artist says, I'm not battling unless it's a one round. I got other things to do. I got prior obligations to other battles, but, I'll come get that quick paper and give y'all a one rounder, and I'll compromise for y'all, which is a bigger league, bigger platform, bigger everything else to stay relevant on that stage, but I'll take more money from some, bumfuck league over here who's willing to pay me whatever I'll tell them to pay me, for 3 doodle rounds, and that may not even ever come out or just may get plugged by them on Twitter. So I don't understand the compromise. Like, y'all say that, but I still see it. And then I'm hearing, it's not because of us. We didn't say, we never put the 3 rounds on the table. That was, the 1 round on the table. That was them. We initially wanted the 3 rounds, but they wanted 1. So, but y'all still compromised and allowed them that 1 round. And, y'all kind of create that monster.
They're going to do 1 round. Like I said, I don't want it. These leaders, we as a company don't want it. That's something that they want to do on their own. So,
but if y'all don't like doing the 1 rounds and you guys are paying them to do this, why don't you guys put your foot down and be like, give us the 3 rounds?
Bingo.
Serious. You guys bring up something I don't want to talk about, which is the finance part. I'm not saying,
I'll feel you.
When we don't put something together, we don't, what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's, you can read into.
I'm only taking advantage of this particular question because this is the fan appreciation show. Today is the fan appreciation show. So as a fan, I'm asking the question that watching the Twitter things that go on, watching the blogs, the videos that are posted, that all you guys talk about. Y'all, how y'all feel about it. Even the battlers kind of speak on how they feel about it, why they do it, or some of them speak on why they won't do it. I even seen John the other day when it was first talked about. I guess when it first came to his attention, was like, if it's a 1 round, like, I'm out, like, count me out. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, on to the next one. Like, he wouldn't even dare play himself and do a 1 rounder. And then today, I see it's everybody, basically like, yo, do your thing, kind of cheering them on, like, yo, you know what I'm saying, like, get busy because he's going to come. I'm sitting there like, what? He's going to do it? Just the other day, he's like, hell no.
Like, this is, Jonathan's looking at it, and I spoke to Jonathan earlier. Like I said, when I spoke to him, I was like, look, and I'm the world, this is information I don't usually give out. And I did speak to him, and I said, listen, I think you deserve 3 rounds, straight up. I wouldn't do it. And after speaking to him and giving me his point of why he's going to do it, it made sense. And I was like, you know what? If that's what you want to do, then do it. Mm-hmm. And when you watch that battle, you'll probably get the gist of our conversation.
Okay, now... Okay.
No. And like I said, I'm never going to promote a 1-round battle. I hate them. And hopefully, Calico changes his mind. Stupid. You know what I mean?
Right. I guess I'm done with mine. They got other callers. This is Fan Appreciation Day, so I gotta let the other fans talk. I just had to ask that question, man. I was very curious about that all day today. Like, yo, when that show coming, I just happened to log on Twitter and I seen you said call in, so I was just happy that I could even get on the call log because I didn't call when I was supposed to, but I ended up calling at like 10, like right when I thought it was gonna be jammed up, the phone lines would be jammed, but I made my way in. So I had to ask that question, and bro, we talk more about that later.
I appreciate it.
Let's go to another caller.
The next caller.
All right, 414, you on there?
Yeah, what it do?
What's up?
What's good, Norbs? I kind of got the same similar question to the last guy. Y'all sort of like let these guys like make rules. I feel like instead of telling them, I feel like they should have a set message on who y'all tell them they should battle. Not say I don't want to battle this guy and I don't want to battle that guy. I feel everybody should battle everybody. Because in the NBA, the Bulls can't say they don't want to play the the Bobcats. Everybody plays everybody.
No, and I totally agree with you, and I totally agree with you, and then, you know, I definitely think everybody should see each other, and then you guys are getting paid, they get paid well, and then sometimes to me it's like, just do it, whether it's egos, whether it's fear, whether it's, you know, I think I'm better than the next one. I think this shit is corny. I think all these guys should see each other, to be honest with you. I think it shows more
integrity.
Mm-hmm. If you battle Tech 9 and then you battle Conceited, you're going to have two different approaches to beat those individuals.
Exactly.
And if you're just hand-picking your battles, I think that shit is weak. That's just my opinion, but not everybody does. Like I said, I think John the Don is one that says he'd battle anyone. I think Matt Hoffa has proven that as well. I think even a Tay Rock, I think
B-Magic
that is just going out there and saying, I'm going to battle the best, whether I win or lose, I'm not scared to. And that's why I have a very big respect for those guys like that. And for guys that kind of hand-pick their battles and they're kind of ego-tripping, you have to realize, like, you know, what comes up must come down. And when you're down and nobody's there to pick you up, that's the reason why. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of these, and that's the reason, you know, when I was talking to the big brother right here, the PGs is amazing because they're battling because they're hungry and they don't give a fuck who's in front of them. That's why I gotta give a shout out to Big K, Chilla Jones, Cash Eaton, and those guys because they don't care who's in front of them.
Another thing I like about the PGs is in the PGs you got lack of personals going on, and it's more about the bars. And I feel like the personals are starting to take over battle rap, the whole battle rap thing.
Yep.
And it's like when I was walking around the streets of Newark looking for battles and everything else is that and third, running to people like Old Solo with Avalanche and everything else, we didn't have personal information on each other. We had to just kick bars. You know what I mean? Like we had to just be fresher than the next person. And it's starting to become more about the person. Like it seemed like a person could come on and kick okay bars and have a whole bunch of personals, and to the public eye, it looked like that person won. Over another person who was just plain fresher than the other person but didn't have no personals on it.
It's more like I'm going to clown you for 4 minutes and win type shit instead of really spit bars and get busy.
It's not even clowning because I think the PGs is more about rapping. Like when Big K went up there, he didn't really know much about Half Past 7.
Yeah.
He just had the better line.
Exactly.
He came out of that line where he said, your chick asked me to make a DVD cool as long as her head slamming like a DDT. That's creativity. And he just didn't care who was in front of him. Regardless who he spit that to, it was going to be hot. And then that's what I love about the PGs. When JC went up there and went crazy on Time Bomb, it showed his ability. I think there's a time for personals, and then there's a time for rapping. Like, this is the ultimate rap league. This is the ultimate personal league.
Yeah.
And, you know, and it's true. And even, like, when I watched the Ava versus Math battle, Math is known for pulling out personal. And if you look at his battle against Ava, it was a classic. And then it was a rap fest. Like, he did use some little personal things here and there, but it was a rap fest.
It wasn't a whole round of personal.
Yeah. I respected that. Hitman versus Cortez. Tsunami Surf versus Young Hill. Those were battles that they didn't really know much about each other personally, and that's what I like when you see those battles.
Yeah.
Even though the Ava versus Hitman was amazing because they had personals, I think Ava rapped amazingly. I think Hitman rapped amazingly as well. So sometimes people get caught up in just exposing people.
Yeah, I know.
Like when somebody put on the battle that I had sex with QB. What the fuck does that have to do with rap?
Yeah.
Seriously,
like if somebody watches that don't know who either one of y'all are, they're not going to get it.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense because it's a fucking lie. How is that supposed to when you are fucking around? That to me is crazy. You know, and it's true. Like that's why I'm impressed by people that rap, like a jazz rapper who's a female MC that just raps. Young Lil, like amazing. You know, sometimes I think people get caught up in getting dirty to people.
Yeah.
And as opposed to out rapping them.
Exactly.
And that's why I think, you know, it's a problem. And that's why I think a lot of these guys are avoiding each other if they don't have dirt on each other. Just rap, bro. Beat the guy lyrically. That's what you have to do. And I think a lot of these battles are ducking each other based on that. And I think that is corny.
Definitely agree.
And by the way, the next PG event is going to be a lot bigger, so the fans that do want to show up, it's going to be open to the public. So trust me when I tell you, you guys will have a ball at the PG event.
Yeah.
Next question.
All right. 216, you on there?
What up?
What up?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you loud and clear.
I can hear you.
Mhm.
Oh, what's up? I got like 2 questions, but I really got some comments.
Okay. Shoot, brother. It's Fan Appreciation Day. Thank you for being a fan.
Alright, first thing I want to say, Shotgun Suge is a fag, man. Cause this nigga, he be talking shit in the battles and shit, talking about he go come to Detroit and all that shit. Then the nigga didn't show up, and then he still talking shit in his last battle about niggas from Detroit. And them Jersey niggas, they always on some bullshit. Like, them niggas is fags, so don't even put no more Jersey niggas on Smack. And,
beat down my face like that, huh?
But no, the 2 questions I had was, well, actually, it's like a request.
Hold on, before you ask the questions, let me just comment on that. Alright, let me ask you a question, buddy. Like, this is real shit. I've been to Detroit, and I've seen what it's like. Shout out to Trick Trick and the whole Boom Squad and everybody that's in Detroit. When you make a comment like that, what he made, and a city that people love him, and a city that barely has police, I'm sorry, I'm not showing up there, neither. That's just me. And I do agree with you. He should have never said what he said. So, but at the same time, I'm not going to Detroit either if I would have said that, to be honest with you. But, you know, it is what it is. What's your question?
Right, but don't still talk shit after you scared to come, nigga.
I feel you. Shit.
It's like one of them really like a request. I want to see T-Rex and Hollow the Don, man. Because everybody think Hollow the Don the best, but I think T-Rex really the best. He been going off in like his last 3 battles. He'll take Hollow the Don head off. So if y'all can set that up, that'll be great.
I'd love to see
That'd be a dope battle.
And the question I really had was why K-Shine ain't on Smack no more?
That's a question you gotta ask Mr. Shine. I mean, Mr. Shine just had another battle with, I don't know who the guy was, and he had another battle with somebody else, and I didn't care. I didn't want to say it either. It's really up to Mr. Shine. If Mr. Shine wants to, you know, step on the stage and face some competition, it's up to Mr. Shine, to be honest with you. Like,
so it wasn't that like on y'all part, like y'all wasn't trying to put him on Smack no more?
It has nothing to do with us. So I'm a fan of Mr. Shine. I think Mr. Shine needs to take a battle. I mean, I know John McDonald has been calling him out consistently, and he battled the guy named Nove and he had to battle John. So, in my opinion, I think I would rather battle John. No disrespect to Nove, because I thought he did a good job. But and I definitely think Mr. Shine is very talented, and he's a very dope MC. And he has the open invitation to come over whenever he wants. And like I said, John the Gun has definitely been one of the people adamant about battling him. DNA also said he'd battle him. So it has nothing to do with us. If Shine wants to battle in the URL, he has all our numbers. Murder Mook has my number. T-Rex has my number. I have great relationships with Mook, Rex, Show from that mob. It's really up to him. It has nothing to do with us. So if Shine wants to come to the URL and showcase that he is one of the best out there, it's up to him. You know?
Right. I just want to thank y'all for keep putting out these battles and stuff, because like I don't even really listen to music no more, because it's so like it's like mainstream, like it ain't street no more. So like I always watch battles and stuff. So I just wanted to commend y'all for that.
And real talk though, if you want some good music from some battles, go download Averb's mixtape, Big T, Charlie Clips, Sue Surf, Matt Hoffa, and Big K. They make really good music. If you miss that just pure music, download ACMD 1, 2, download Charlie's mixtape, download Averb, Pressure mixtape, Big T's mixtape, Surf's 1.5, 1.0. They all make good music. Support them, brother. All right, brother. Next question. Tay, you're doing a good job, Tay.
Yay, me, holler. I know, people are on my Twitter like, what?
614, you on the air?
Yeah, I'm here. What up?
What's up?
Yeah, I got two questions. The first question is, are any of the PG battles that went down before any given sentence will come out? Because I know you were talking about how disappointed you were with the first ones. Do you think any of these will come out?
I'm actually in the midst of probably putting everything out, to be honest with you. I'm not in the business of holding any footage. I just got to figure out a way to put it out where you guys understand why I put it out the way I put it out. You know what I mean? Like, over here on Smack, we only want the best. And, you know, if you come with a subpar performance, it does upset me. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It's like it doesn't affect me. It really does piss me the fuck off. If you come on my stage and you don't perform, because not only do I got to hear it from the fans, I got to hear it from my staff. You know what I mean? Like, I got to hear it from the big homie Smack. I got to hear it from the, like, everybody looks at me. So when you don't perform to the standards that I expect you to perform, it does get irritating. Having said that, I love the talent. If I would have never reached out to them, you know, obviously I thought they were talented, and I still do. Like, I love Chilla Jones. I think Chilla Jones definitely picked up his performance and went crazy against Cashew. Cashew did the same thing. And these guys can, you know, you can ask them. I really take it personal with them. And when they do well, I'm right there to pat them on the back. Same thing when they're doing bad, I'm there to tell them they're not performing. And I take a lot of pride in what I do. You know what I mean? That's why people go, oh, you know, you're real close to John John. I am real close to John John. Because I see his ability. I'm very close to D Magic, GC, Bill Collector, everybody. Because I want to see them successful and I want them to put on, you know, the best performance, period. And I do take it personal when they don't. Because I do take a lot of pride in their craft. So, the PGs will be out. I'm working on a new show. It's going to be hot. Trust me when I tell you. Like, everybody loves the Battle Rap Arena. A new show that I'm about to drop. It's going to be crazy funny. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be dope. It's going to be insightful. I'm going to have special guests every week. Jazz the Rap is going to be co-hosting with me. She's probably the only person I know that watches every battle alive. So, you know, just stay tuned, my man.
And my other question is on the Proven Rounds.
Say it again.
Will we ever see Johnny Alcatraz on the Proven Rounds?
Johnny Alcatraz was invited. Johnny Alcatraz was invited to the Proving Ground, but he had a tongue ring, and we can't be a battle rapper with a tongue ring, so I had to disqualify him. But no, 100%. Shout out to Johnny Alcatraz. He had other things he had to take care of before he got on the PG, but I'm definitely a fan of Johnny Alcatraz. I definitely think he's dope, and he's definitely URL material, in my opinion, so I would definitely, hopefully, in July, we'll probably see him on the PG. He has a matchup with QP at Block City April 14th for one-rounder. So after that, me and Johnny out there are supposed to definitely get up, and he'll be in the next PG, hopefully. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So next caller. 702, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
you got a question?
Yeah, can y'all hear me? Yeah. Okay, my bad. I've been waiting all day to talk to y'all. Kind of nervous, I'm a fan, like a real fan of this, you know what I'm saying? I do want to say thank y'all for having me on, So 822 bars, my question is pretty much, we definitely, I think Rex, is my favorite battle rapper, hands down. I've been watching him and Murder Mook do their thing for the longest. What was that?
I said even I respect that.
Yeah, and they was just out here, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to know your opinion pretty much for Norbs. Like, do you watch, like, the A-Hat battles out here that we have in Vegas?
I watch everything moving, just like my big brother Star would tell me. Everything moving, I watch it.
Okay, I respect that.
Even though OG has the worst hair ever with that Jesserican, I still watch his. And A-Hat League is definitely the league of the worst haircuts because Nob has the worst hair in the world. OG has the worst hair. In Vegas, they definitely want to bump. I don't know. But I definitely, shout out to A-Hat and everybody. I definitely support them, but I definitely want to bring out a barber out there and help those guys out. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I just want to know, though, like, do you feel that any of the A-Hat, like, basically those veterans, like, you know what I'm saying, because to us, like, they top tier besides what we see on the internet, when Rex came out here, seeing it live, like what, the homie Artisan was saying, OD was hyping them up. Do you feel that they can go against some other people besides not a run-around, but an actual battle, you think, against the top tier, like a Smack and, Proving Ground?
I think
that's a serious question, though. Like,
no, I'm going to answer you seriously. I think he definitely has talent. He has talent in that league. I just think when you step on the URL stage, it's a different ballgame. And you can see just like when other people, like for instance, when you see our guys battle in other leagues, you don't see the same fire or the intensity when they step on the URL stage because this is where you got to make it happen. And a lot of people come to this league and they think it's pressure and they fold. Having said that, I think it'll take a few matchups for some of those guys over here to adjust to what the URL crowd and what we expect from them. So, having said that, I definitely think I think they got potential. I like the kid Nove. I see Donnie Menace.
Yeah, that's a good one with Donnie Menace.
So like Donnie Menace and Nove. If you got my Twitter, you can hit me up whenever. I would definitely set them up PG. And it's all love. Like I got a lot of love for Vegas, for A-Hat and OD. You know what I mean? So, like I said, even though they have the worst haircuts, even though if we do bring them over, they will have to get the proper haircuts. They will get focus on camera. I definitely would extend the invitation to them.
Okay, most definitely. I had to ask that question, because we get Vegas get looked over. I feel a lot, like in everything, sports. You know what I'm saying? Especially definitely hip hop. You know what I'm saying? All we got pretty much is this battle league out here. And I'm definitely a fan, like I said, of like I got all I got Charlie Clips album. Anything that's free on that Piff, I download it. You know what I'm saying? Especially Calico. That's one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking forward to some of these other battles. What was that?
You said Calico?
Oh yeah, his album The Problem. Yeah,
when I, you know what I'm saying, whenever y'all post it, that, you know, come download that system, I get it.
Before he got fat or now? When he
You know, it's weird, because them dudes, honestly, I swear, when I look on TV, you know what I'm saying, on the internet and stuff, yo, y'all, I be thinking y'all some giants. Y'all short in person. Like, I swear to God, so I'm thinking he's 6'5", homie like 6'2", like, just on some real Arsenal and y'all. And T-Rex, he a midget. That's forever a midget, but, you know, it's still my favorite rappers, but that's
T-Rex. As small as T-Rex is, his clothes fit smaller in person. Like, it's ridiculous. And I see him against
Word.
Word. I don't understand some of these guys. I love T-Rex though, man. I actually genuinely love T-Rex. That's my motherfucking man. But yeah, that sweater was super tight. Yeah,
like, it's awesome.
863, you on there?
Yo, Norbs, what up?
What's up, brother?
Deadpool, nigga, what up?
Oh, that's my nigga right here, man. Deadpool, he was at the last battle.
Good. Yo, speaking of Rex's tight-ass fucking hoodie, that nigga Arsenal be talking crazy about you and Smack on Twitter, dog.
Hey, man, like I said, man, like, I don't understand it. I don't condone it. Like I said, you know, I think everybody should have freedom of speech, but it's a tough situation for me because I am friends with Arsenal. Like, you know, I mean, I've known him for a while, and you know, sometimes he does say things that I just sit there like, what the fuck? Like, wow.
He be on some bitch ass shit, man. I noticed that. Nah, but check it though. Let's go with T Moneybags getting on URL.
T Moneybags happens to be one of the ugliest people I've ever met. And the problem with Moneybags is we're trying to sell the product. You know what I mean? So,
oh my God.
T Moneybags, he got pigtails, horrible looking. Nah, real talk. Shout out to T Moneybags. I'm actually going to be bringing T Moneybags over. You know what I mean? But he is coming over. I didn't want to let the cat out the bag. But T Moneybags will be in the URL. Probably early summer. Maybe a one-off, something like that. But, you know, we definitely got to work on his face. It's fucking terrible to look at. But T Moneybags definitely will be in the URL. Shout out to T Moneybags. I fucks with him. People think I don't. I really actually do fucks with T Moneybags.
Word. I got a couple more questions. I was talking to Matt actually last week, and he's talking about a Pat Stay battle in Canada Die. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, I mean, I've been working on it. Me and Organic are definitely trying to make that happen at the World Domination event. So, you know, Pat Stay agreed. Math agreed. Is just making it happen right now. That's it. Like, they both agreed to battle each other at World Domination. Shout out to King of the Dye. Shout out to Organic. Shout out to Gully. Shout out to everybody out there. So, I mean, it's we have a verbal agreement. It's just now coming up with small, the minor details. You know what I mean?
Word. What else? I had something else. Yeah, fuck the one-rounders. And what was it? I forgot.
I agree. Fuck the one-rounders. And I don't know why everybody in Jersey rocks dreads. I have no fucking clue.
Why everybody in Jersey rocks sweat?
Everybody don't really Jersey. It is big in North, though.
I don't know. They're fucking huge in Jersey. Every time I go to Jersey, it's like they actually hand you a hat with dreads so you can rock and feel comfortable around the neighborhood. It's crazy.
Alright, is Lux officially coming back, Summer Madness 2, or what's up with that?
Lux, I mean, like I said, look out for the announcement. Just, you know, Lux, I know he's coming back. Fuck that. He's coming back. You know what I mean? It's just we're waiting. We're waiting to get everybody riled up.
Word. And as far as the Chicago card, who's on that so far, like, legit?
Big T got to make weight. But as long as he makes weight, he'll be on the card against Charlie Clips. You know?
Yeah.
You know, Jack Dan's on the card, you know. you know, just look out for the trailer. The trailer might be out this week, next week maybe. So just stay tuned, man. You know, you seen Cortez call out Young Ill, like, you know, give you a few more clues. So it's gonna be crazy. Timing's gonna be crazy.
I might have to, man, but y'all definitely got to bring an event to Florida, man. I'm tired of flying out there, yo.
Man, I definitely want to do the South Beach. I love South Beach. I love women in bikinis. So we gotta do that.
And y'all got to drop clips to X Factor this week, man.
Oh, it's coming. It's definitely coming. Don't worry about it, man. Trust me, man. As much as Clips fucking nags me on the phone, it's gonna come out, man. Shout out to Charlie Clips, man. That's my name.
Word. All right, yo. Arsenal Salt, yo. Don't forget.
Okay, you did a great job.
Am I? I'm over here being quiet. It's the Norb show.
It's tough to co-host with such an amazing
Because you're so cool and awesome.
Yeah, it's difficult, like I said, man. Like, even when I go to these events, I get more love than that, man. Like, it's crazy. The women go crazy for me. Smack has that weird-looking beard and stuff. Amazing. I'm really proud of the show. I actually told Smack the other day we should change the name to Norb's URL. But, you know, he wasn't really feeling it.
Funny.
You got any more callers? What's up?
Yeah. 484, you there?
Yeah. Hello?
What's up?
What's up? It's Cat Flat.
What's up? Who's this?
It's Cat Flat. I tweeted you earlier. Hi. What's up? How you doing? Fine, how are you?
Did he just say who is this again?
Huh?
Did he just say who is this again?
I don't know, but I know who you are because he mentioned you earlier. She tweeted you earlier.
Bitch. That's not bitch. What's up?
What's up? What's going on? I don't really got no questions. I was listening to the show.
Oh, you don't have a question? The funny thing is, I'm with Soulja Boy. Like, I like Soulja Boy. I would have had sex with Cat Stacks, too. I don't know. That's just me.
With who? With Cat Stacks? Or her? Cat Stacks or her?
I would go Cat Stacks. I would have had sex with Cat Stacks, too.
Cat Stacks?
Shit. I would have.
No, hold on. North. Cat Stacks? Nigga, Cat Stacks?
No, he said Cat Flat.
Oh, he's saying he would have sex with you or Cat Stacks?
Cat Stacks. Cat Stacks. Real Cat Stacks.
Ew, are you serious? Ew, why?
That just look like a disease.
You feel me? Come on. Stop it. Norm, stop it.
She has Soulja Boy doing lines of coke off her ass. Like, you serious? There's got to be something about her.
No, there is not something about her. That's what a crackhead does.
I feel like he was already a crackhead beforehand. Like, if you want to snort 8 balls off a bitch ass, I mean, that's what you're going to do.
I'm going to come out with a t-shirt that says Free Cat Stacks at the next battle. Free Cat Stacks.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do that.
You should get a shirt that said, I'm going to snort an 8 ball off Cat Stacks ass.
Cat Stacks ass.
Shout out to Soulja Boy for looking crazy when he did that. But, you know, next question.
Yeah, I guess that's about it for today.
That's it. Today was Fan Appreciation Day. Thank you to the lovely Tay.
Yay! I can. No problem.
Close questions, Tay. Or whatever.
Do I have? No. Follow me at tasty_, TAYSTY_. Thank you, Norbs, for having me. And this was fun.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Tasty. That's why.
What?
That's just because I love you, Tasty. That's why.
Yeah, whatever.
But again, guys, shout out to T.U.S.'s sweater that he wore against Arsenal. And,
sweater. Oh, that's the new trendy topic, Norbs. We gotta go in.
Oh, no. Shout out to Rex. I love Rex, man. That's my nigga. But, yeah, man, thank you for all the fans for calling in for Fan Appreciation Day. I know I was enlightening you people. Tune into the show, the Battle Rap Arena. You know, the show went better without Jesse. I totally agree with everybody else with it. Jesse has mononucleosis. He got I don't know what the fuck's wrong with Jesse, but if you ever meet Jesse in person, he's fucking retarded. So, you know, shout out to everybody that was Jesse, and you know, that's all I can say, man. Follow me at Street Star NORBE, URL's Battle Rap Arena, and we out of this bitch.